Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today what I want to share with you is my first few weeks in trading. Okay, so recently I have this conversation with my friend. So my friend really asked me, hey Alvan, how do you get started? So obviously I share with him like, I went to programs, I read certain books, I watched certain video. But during the time when I first started, right, there wasn't much information because that's where it was like probably like 20 years or 10 over years ago where internet wasn't very established back then. Information wasn't a lot. I actually shared with him the first 2 weeks of my trading. So on the first week of my trading, right, normally what I would suggest that you should do is to start demo trading. But I didn't do this. What happened is I actually started a 2000 trading account. Reason because I think I can take more risks. Okay, but don't do that. Okay, I don't advise you to do that. So first week, 2000 trading account started. End of first week, wow, it blew my mind. I actually grew my account from 2000 to 5000, right? Which is 150% return. And that week, over the weekend, I'm like, wow, I'm probably a genius in trading. But again, it's every story, right, will have a part 2 of it, right? So what happened is, the following week, I actually lose all, right? And then my friend asked me, so you lose all means you lose all the capital or you lose all? Then I told him, hey bro, I said I lose all. So means I lose the whole entire 5,000, right? And it really devastated me. Because why? Because it was like a roller coaster ride, right? And that really let me think what are the things that I need to do for myself moving forward after that 2 weeks of trading. Because my wife asked me like, why Alvan, why do you need to go through this in your life? You know, is this really trading? If this is really trading, I do not want you to be in it, because I see all the mood swing that you are having very intensively. So 3 things to note that helped me over time after that whole incident. So what happened for me was I actually put on too many trades. I was too greedy, and again I am taking very risky trade. Okay, so what do I mean by too many trades? So what happened was, when I was trading, I start seeing profit on my trade, right? So the moment I see profit in my trade, what do I think? I think that maybe the market is going to go further hard for me to make more profit, right? So instead of holding my trade, right, to a certain profit, to a bigger profit, right, what did I did? I actually put on more trades, right, which is what I call by stacking of trades. Okay, and this is totally I don't recommend. Why? Because there is no such thing as the market will keep going on a single day, right? Because one thing to note, right, when I'm stacking the trade, right, my mindset back then was like, hey, the market is going to go higher and higher and higher and higher for that day. But truth be told, right, the market is not like that, especially the FX market. Why? Because in the FX market, every day there is average daily range. Okay, let me put it this way. It means that during my time, Euro USD, so Euro USD, Euro dollar versus USD dollar, there's a daily range of like 50 to 60 pips. Okay, let's say it's 50 pips. So what I did back then was like, I was in the trade, the market has already moved like 40 pips. Means for that day, potentially the market will move an additional 10 pips. But again, it's an average, right? It's not like it's only going to move 10 pips, right? But nowadays, I know that because there's a range, right, I don't be too greedy, right, with the trade, right? And again, it's coming back to the too greedy, right? Because I'm in like 40 pips in the trade already. The market has moved 40 pips. And I still think that it can move another 40, or another 50, another 60. However, not knowing the fact back then, right? And that's the reason why don't be too greedy, right? And thirdly, putting on too much risk. What I mean by putting on too much risk is, there was a time where when I'm comfortable to actually risk like $200-300 on my 2000 trading account, and that's the reason why my account grew from 2000 to 5000, right? Something must have shifted. Whether it is the right thing to do, I don't think so. Well, what should be the right thing to do? I think you should probably look at trying to cap your risk at 1 to 2% per trade, right? You may think that 1% for 2000 $20, you may think that is very little, right? 10% is 200, You may still think that it's very little, but in all things we have to talk about is really perspective. Let's say one day you are going to trade 100,000 account, right? The 5%, the 10% is going to be a huge amount, right? So that is the reason why don't risk too much, have good risk habits, right? Even though you are trading small, you should do that, because you do not want your bad risk management, right? Bad habits, right? To move forward when you are trading a bigger account. Okay, so I hope that these 3 steps will help you to become a better trader in the FX market. And if you look at it, right, these 3 tips, right, or 3 strategy, right, will help you in actually trading any asset class. So in conclusion, I just want to tell you that please do not stack too much trade, means trading too many. Secondly is please do not be greedy. Okay, there's a limit per day that you can hold the trade. Okay, and thirdly, don't take too much risk. Okay, try to risk as little as like 1 to 2% of your trading capital. Okay, so I hope that you will like this video, share this video to people that you think that will help them, and subscribe to the channel, and comment below, ask me questions so that I can help you become a better trader or an investor moving forward. Okay, and lastly, turn on the notification. So see you. Thank you. Bye bye.